With pride and honor, the state of Kuwait is marking the second anniversary of the accession of His Highness the Amir, Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah, may Allah bless and protect him, to the leadership of the state of Kuwait. Kuwait has witnessed evolution and progress at all levels since the independence and during the reigns of 16 rulers who sacrificed their lives to serve the country and its people. And today, Kuwait is achieving further growth in the reign of the 17th ruler, His Highness the Amir Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah, who is known by the Kuwaiti people for his actions towards maintaining peace, security, development, law, and sovereignty of Kuwait in every position he held during years of serving the country. His Highness the Amir has always addressed his duties with full realization of how precious the homeland is and how we need to serve it and safeguard its stability and security. December 16th of 2023 marks the beginning of a new era in which the Kuwaiti cabinet named His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah Amir of the state of Kuwait, succeeding the late Amir Sheikh Nawaf al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah. Before that, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah was Kuwait's crown prince since October 2020, following the passing away of His Highness the late Amir Sheikh Sabah al-Ahmed al-Sabah. The story of a great leader started when His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah was born in 1940, growing up in the ruling house as the 7th son of the 10th ruler of Kuwait, the late Sheikh Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah, who ruled the country from 1921 to 1950. His Highness is the younger half-brother of 3 consecutive emirs of Kuwait, namely His Highness Sheikh Jabir al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah from 1977 to 2006, His Highness Sheikh Sabah al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah from 2006 to 2020, and His Highness Sheikh Nawaf al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah from 2020 to 2023. His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Sabah received his education at Lambarekia School, which was one of the first schools in the country, and then earned a degree from the UK's Hendon Police College in 1960, after which he joined the Kuwaiti Ministry of Interior, where he held several positions until he became the head of the General Investigations with the rank of Colonel in 1967, and held the position until 1980. During his tenure, the name of this institution was changed to the State Security Service. In 2004, an Amiri decree was issued to appoint His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah the Deputy Chief of Kuwait National Guard with the rank of Minister until he became the Crown Prince. His Highness's efforts were clear in developing the State Security Service and its personnel. During his tenure as Deputy Chief, the National Guard witnessed significant development, leading to its excellence in performing its duties, backing up the Ministries of Defense, Interior, and General Fire Force in defending and maintaining the country's security and stability. In recognition to His Highness's restless efforts, the Diwan of the Deputy Chief of the National Guard was awarded Jabir for Quality Prize and the ISO certificate. To be more specific, this security entity played an effective role in responding to the rain crisis in 2018, confronting radioactive leakage in oil facilities and supporting the General Fire Force in combating some major accidents, as well as the participation with the relevant authorities to face the spread of coronavirus COVID-19. On October 8th of 2020, His Highness the late Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah issued an Amiri decree nominating His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah the Crown Prince, while on November 15th of 2021, His Highness the late Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed issued another Amiri order to delegate some of the Emir's constitutional powers to His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah due to His Highness's health conditions. In recognition of his remarkable contributions into both local and international arenas, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah was awarded the Legion of Honor by the President of the French Republic in 2018 during his tenure as Deputy Chief of Kuwait National Guard. His Highness was also awarded the King Abdulaziz Medal by the Saudi Crown Prince on behalf of the custodian of the two holy mosques in 2024, in addition to Al Saeed Order, Oman's highest accolade, by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq in 2024. Locally, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah was the honorary president and co-founder of Kuwait Amateur Radio Society in 1979. Meanwhile, in 1977, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed was appointed by the late Sheikh Jabir Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah the head of Al-Nabat Poets Diwaniyah. Moreover, His Highness was the honorary president of Kuwait Aircraft's Engineers and Pilots Association during the period from 1973 to 2017. Taking the constitutional oath before the National Assembly, in the same day back in 2023, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah pledged to Allah the Almighty and to the people of Kuwait to be the loyal citizen to his homeland and to his people, protect their interests, maintain national unity, and strive to elevate and progress the homeland at all levels while adhering to the teachings of Islam and the well-established national and constitutional constants. In his first noble speech, His Highness also pledged to respect and enforce the law, which combats all forms and manifestations of corruption, recalling the entrusted responsibility of Kuwait's ancestors in preserving the homeland. His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah stressed that wisdom entails awareness of the amount of responsibility as well as urgency to adhere to the national unity amid several surrounded crises, challenges, and dangers. His Highness the Amir has paid major attention to domestic issues that deal with the Kuwaiti citizens, mainly their concerns and interests. During many local events and occasions, His Highness the Amir has urged the Kuwaiti government and people to work together to achieve tangible, real accomplishments that fulfill their hopes and aspirations. His Highness has always stressed that the people's trust in the government contributes to overcoming obstacles and challenges and is considered a cornerstone in achieving goals and objectives. Therefore, all concerned bodies must exert their utmost efforts in placing the nation's interest above all else, adhering to the Constitution, applying the law to everyone without exception or leniency, consolidating national security, providing safety for its citizens and residents, combating corruption and nepotism, and establishing justice and equality in all government ministries and institutions. His Highness called on the state's bodies to address the obstacles facing citizens, understand their needs and aspirations within the framework of applicable laws, regulations, and procedures, ultimately aiming to elevate the level of public services provided by vital state sectors, including education, health, housing, and others. Emphasizing on the importance of expressing pride and loyalty to our beloved homeland, Kuwait, His Highness the Emir officially launched Kuwait's national celebrations for 2025 by raising the national flag. On February 2nd, Kuwait marked the beginning of its National Day celebrations with a flag-raising ceremony under the patronage of His Highness the Emir. The ceremony signaled the start of festivities celebrating Kuwait's 64th National Day and the 34th anniversary of Liberation Day. The flag-raising event served as the official launch of the national celebrations, which commemorate Kuwait's historical milestones and the achievements made under its leadership. These include advancements in various fields, such as governance, economy, and infrastructure, that have shaped the country's development. In an address to the nation on the occasion of the last 10 days of Ramadan, His Highness the Emir Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmad al-Jabir al-Sabah called on Kuwaiti citizens to adhere to the democratic approach and the constitutional references, affirming that national identity is at the top of our priorities. During the speech, His Highness the Emir lauded the reactions of the loyal and faithful people of Kuwait towards the reform decisions that the government took lately. His Highness emphasized the keenness to balance between firmness in everything that affects national unity and achieving justice in citizenship issues, affirming commitment to reforming, strengthening stability, and upholding the country's supreme interests, continuing to combat corruption and confronting anyone who attempts to tamper with the nation's security and stability. Amid all the regional and international changes, His Highness the Emir went on warning of the upcoming challenges, stressing the importance of realizing the magnitude and size of the responsibility, which requires everyone to adhere to national unity and work with a spirit of responsibility to preserve the security and stability of the homeland. In November 2025, His Highness the Emir attended a ceremony under his patronage to honor outstanding teachers and schools for the 2023, 2024, and 2024-2025 academic years, recognizing their essential role in education. The event that coincided with World Teachers' Day took place at the Sheikh Abdullah al-Jabir al-Sabah Theatre at Abdullah Salim University in Shuwaykh. His Highness was warmly received by the Minister of Education, Jalal Sayyid Abdul Muhsin al-Tabtabai, and a host of ceremony officials. The event was also attended by His Highness the Crown Prince, Sheikh Sabah al-Khalid al-Hamad al-Sabah. May Allah protect him. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed al-Abdullah al-Ahmad al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, and a host of senior state officials. In his address during the event, Minister al-Tabtabai highlighted the pivotal role of teachers in shaping generations, saying the occasion reflects the state's appreciation for knowledge and its commitment to education as the foundation of national progress. Minister al-Tabtabai outlined the ministry's education reform plan for the academic year of 2025-2027, aimed at enhancing governance, consolidating transparency, modernizing infrastructure, advancing digital transformation, and improving educational outcomes in line with the new Kuwait 2035 vision. His Highness the Emir personally honored the distinguished teachers and schools, presenting them with commemorative awards before departing the venue amid warm appreciation from the attendees. This year witnessed another major accomplishment upon the directives of His Highness the Emir, the new Palace of Justice building that was inaugurated in February 2025, coinciding with Kuwait's national celebrations, aiming to enhance judicial efficiency with modern facilities and technology. Under the patronage of His Highness the Emir, the representative of His Highness the Emir, His Highness the Crown Prince, Sheikh Sabah al-Khalid al-Hamad al-Sabah attended the opening ceremony of the new Palace of Justice building, where he was warmly welcomed by Chairman of the Supreme Judicial Council and President of the Court of Cassation, Councillor Dr. Adil Majid Burisli, Minister of Justice Nasser Yusuf al-Smait, and members of the Supreme Judicial Council. During the event, Councillor Burisli expressed deep appreciation to His Highness the Emir for his patronage of the significant occasion and extended gratitude to His Highness the Crown Prince for his continued support of the judiciary. The senior judicial official highlighted the historical importance of the new Palace of Justice building, describing the new facility as a beacon of fairness and justice, equipped with modern courtrooms, comfortable deliberation rooms, and advanced technologies that will enhance judicial efficiency. For his part, Minister al-Smait reiterated the political leadership's dedication to justice as a foundation stone of Kuwait's governance, while outlining the Ministry of Justice's strategic goals, including reviewing legislation, simplifying litigation procedures, accelerating case resolution, expanding digital judicial services, and enhancing oversight and transparency to ensure the judiciary's independence and integrity. Another key event highlighted His Highness the Emir's involvement in national initiatives across education, sports, and infrastructure. That was in April 2025 when His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmad al-Jabir al-Sabah, may Allah bless and protect him, inaugurated the annual Emir's Shooting Grand Prix organized by Kuwait Shooting Sports Club with the participation of about 220 shooters, in addition to the accompanying administrative and technical staff from 18 Arab and foreign countries. The governor of Mbarak al-Kabir, Sheikh Sabah Badr Sabah al-Salim al-Sabah, announced the opening of the tournament amid the official presence of the governors of a number of countries' governorates. For his part, President of the club and Chairman of the Higher Organizing Committee of the Grand Prix, Daij al-Ataibi, expressed his honor and pride of all members of the club in organizing the championship of His Highness the Emir, which enjoys wide participation from the most prominent shooters of the world, extending sincere gratitude to His Highness for his generous patronage, which contributed to the development of Kuwaiti shooting sports. Attending the event, the Secretary General of the International Shooting Sport Federation, Alessandro Giacomo, emphasized that the tournament, which is held annually with the generous support of His Highness the Emir, has an important role in the development of international shooting sports through the participation of a number of international champions. From local to regional and international accomplishments, His Highness the Emir is known for being a key contributor of diplomacy and peace in the Gulf and Arab regions, and that was clear in his precious statements delivered on many occasions and events. Most recently, the 46th Gulf Cooperation Council Summit that was held in Manama, Bahrain, amid strong interest by GCC leaders in supporting the Gulf cooperation process and enhancing its institutional capabilities to meet the aspirations of Gulf peoples and strengthen the Council's role in addressing regional developments and advancing Arab causes. Delivering a key speech, His Highness the Emir stressed that Gulf unity as a proven policy that deters challenges and achieves the mutual benefit of countries in the region, noting that Gulf countries had overcome extremely complicated regional and international challenges through the awareness and vigilance of their people. His Highness the Emir said that stability via collective security and unified destiny will ensure peace in the region, adding that the previous 45th session of the GCC, headed by the State of Kuwait, had addressed many challenges while focusing on ways to boost cooperation among the Council's members as well as regional and international partners. Regarding issues of regional and international importance, His Highness the Emir condemned the Israeli occupation aggression against the state of Qatar, saying that the brutal attack that targeted the capital Doha earlier this year was considered an assault against the whole of the GCC member states. His Highness the Emir also expressed condemnation of the Israeli occupation aggressive policies against the Palestinian people, asserting the occupation must end, while a Palestinian state must be established within the 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as the capital, in accordance with intensified international efforts aimed at reaching the two-state solution, as well as ending the aggression on the Gaza Strip. In this speech, His Highness the Emir also vowed Kuwait's commitment to continue work with Iraq based on understandings and mutual agreements to complete marine boundary demarcation in accordance with international law and the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS. In May 2025, His Highness the Emir Sheikh Mash'al Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah participated in the Gulf US Summit that was held in the Saudi capital Riyadh alongside leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council, or the GCC, the US President Donald Trump, and the GCC Secretary General Jassim Al-Bdawi. The high-level summit addressed regional and international developments, underscoring joint efforts to bolster security and stability, advance sustainable development, and further reinforce the strategic partnership between the GCC and the United States. In his address to the summit, His Highness the Emir expressed a deep satisfaction with the convening of the gathering, extending his appreciation to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and to His Royal Highness the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud for the warm hospitality and exceptional organization of the event. His Highness emphasized Kuwait's firm commitment to strengthening cooperation with the United States, particularly in the economic sphere. Recalling the US-led coalition's historic role in liberating Kuwait back in 1990, His Highness the Emir affirmed that enduring partnership between the GCC and the US has evolved into a comprehensive alliance spanning security, economic, and development fields. Highlighting investment as a cornerstone of the GCC-US relationship, His Highness the Emir called for joint initiatives in smart infrastructure, innovation, entrepreneurship, and support for small and medium enterprises, while voiced optimism for expanding Kuwait's investment cooperation with the United States as a key strategic partner. Upon an invitation of the French President Emmanuel Macron, His Highness the Emir made his first official two-day visit to France that took place on July 13th and 14th, where he attended the Bastille Day Parade and held discussions on strategic partnerships and investment. His Highness the Emir was accompanied by an official delegation that included the Minister of Defense, Sheikh Abdullah Ali Abdullah Salim al-Sabah, Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdullah Ali Ali Haya, and the Director General of the Kuwait Direct Investment Promotion Authority, or the KDIPA, Sheikh Dr. Mish'al Jabir al-Ahmad al-Sabah, as well as several senior state officials. During the key visit, the two leaders held formal talks focusing on strengthening bilateral ties and expanding cooperation in key sectors. They also exchanged views on regional and international developments. The leaders reviewed means of developing their relations in a way that enhances the strategic partnership in various sectors, including diplomacy, defense, economy, education, health, culture, and scientific research. The trip witnessed several events in which His Highness the Emir and the French President attended a signing ceremony held at the Élysée Palace, where two declarations of intent were signed between the two countries. According to the French presidential palace, l'Élysée, His Highness the Emir's visit to France embodied the deep historical ties and distinguished partnership between the two friendly countries. The Élysée said the visit, the first by His Highness to France since assuming power, came within the framework of strong relations based on trust and mutual respect. As part of the Kuwaiti leadership's vision to widen ties with allies across the globe, His Highness the Emir received Vice President Han Zheng of the People's Republic of China during his official visit to the country on the 1st of November upon an invitation from His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Sabah Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah. During the meeting with His Highness the Emir, the Chinese Vice President, Han Zheng, conveyed the cordial greetings and best wishes of His Excellency the Chinese President, Xi Jinping, to His Highness Sheikh Mish'al, affirming that China always cherishes its friendship with Kuwait and attaches great importance to developing its relations with Kuwait. His Highness emphasized that Kuwait is ready to work with China to jointly advance belt and road cooperation, implement relevant bilateral cooperation documents, and elevate Kuwait-China relations to higher levels, adding that Kuwait is willing to play an active role in advancing GCC-China and Arab-China cooperation to new levels. In more international engagements, His Highness the Emir has assigned His Highness the Crown Prince, Sheikh Sabah Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, to represent him at the 80th UN General Assembly that was held in New York in September 2025. Therefore, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah led Kuwait's delegation to the high-level week of meetings that brought together 105 heads of state and government. Upon arrival at John F. Kennedy Airport, the representative of His Highness the Emir was welcomed by the Undersecretary of Foreign Affairs at the Emirati Diwan, Mazen Al-Isa, Kuwait's ambassador to the United States, Sheikha Al-Zain Al-Sabah, and Kuwait's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Tariq Al-Bannai. During a visit to Kuwait's permanent UN headquarters in New York, the Crown Prince met the Kuwaiti permanent delegation, conveying His Highness the Emir's greetings and directives to highlight Kuwait's pioneering role in international forums, promote its image abroad, and encourage the delegation to perform their duties with excellence. Addressing the UNGA, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid expressed pride in representing His Highness the Amir at the significant session, describing it as a great honor. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid emphasized the importance of renewing the international community's commitment to reforming and enhancing the UN's effectiveness in addressing global challenges. On the sidelines of the 80th UN General Assembly sessions, the representative of His Highness the Amir also held bilateral meetings with world leaders as well as discussions with financial institutions and major US companies partnering with Kuwait and supporting the country's Vision 2035 strategic goals. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid also held talks with the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, during which His Highness the Crown Prince conveyed the greetings of His Highness the Emir, reaffirming Kuwait's support for the vital role of the United Nations and its agencies, and commended the Secretary General's efforts to enhance the organization's effectiveness. The wisdom of His Highness the Amir, Sheikh Mish'al Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, may Allah bless and protect him, plays a vital role in granting renaissance and better future for our beloved country and the citizens, coinciding with wider vision of developing the state's foreign relations with brotherly and friendly countries. Since assuming power, His Highness's name and image have been inextricably linked to seeking the renaissance of Kuwait at all levels, and also linked to his diplomatic policies in tackling key issues and challenges surrounding the region and the world. History, present, and the future will always remember the achievements of His Highness the Amir, the distinguished ruler who received both executive and legislative backing along with the support of his people.